Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So you asked me to help you the basics regarding the 𝗕𝗿𝗂𝗏 fan lock. I have here my instructions manual, and I know that most of you don't like to read it. Me neither, but I actually already use mine a lot. I read it from front to back and back and forth. So I really like this one and I use it a lot. So I really would recommend that you watch it. On today's video, I will show you how to change the color of your threads very easily, lazy way, quick way. I will also show you how I have my tension configured, how I adjust the width of my stitch, how it turns out when I have elastic and when I don't have elastic, and how to deactivate the blades. So some basics I'm gonna show you in this video. So the first thing I want to tell you is that one of the things I do a lot is the maintenance, and we have a video for the maintenance already available on our YouTube channel. So the machine comes with an oil in this small case here, and you should use that oil to do the maintenance, or you should go to a specialized place and ask them to do it, okay? Then one thing that I really often use is whenever I want to try new stitches, we have a page where it says stitches overview, and you have a lot of them, and you have the description of the stitch and showing you how they look. If you watch the video for the active wear pattern, the red pattern or the Melissa top, you will see that I have used the flat lock stitch, which is a stitch that looks like you can see here. This is in Portuguese, but you can see the picture. So it's it's a visible stitch, which I really love using. And you also have one very similar, but using different combinations of the loopers on my machine. So you should read the stitches and find out which is the stitch you like more. You should even try them and do like a dictionary for your own use, okay? So you can see that we have a lot of stitches here. The machine also has 3 needles, so you can widen the stitch length, the stitch width, by changing the needles on your machine, because you have 3 places to place the needle, the front needles, and that means that if you place them separated, they will be the width will be bigger, and if you make them closer, the width will be smaller. So it's like intuitive. So this is something you should also try and see what you think you like the most, okay? And then of course you have, this is also very helpful because it shows you which needles you should have placed and more or less the tension of each disc, the yellow, the green, the blue, the red, and then the purple when you are doing cover stitch. And it helps you and it guides you like a basic, but then you have to try, okay? Then the schemes for the looping of the threads. I know that this is not easy, so if you need help doing this, let me know so I can do a specific video, but it's hard to see, so but I can try and do a video for you showing you when I want to change from my overlock to the cover stitch, what do I need to do. Something else that I forgot to tell you before is that when we passed with our threads through the discs, the discs pressure our threads. So if we don't have the thread between the discs, there will be no tension and your stitch will be completely ruined. So one of the things that I do when I'm threading my machine is I'm gonna show you on the machine. Let's move to the machine. So I was saying that when I'm threading the machine from the beginning, between the discs here, let me get you closer. Between the discs here, the thread should go between the discs so that the tension that you assign here is applied to the threads. So what I do when I go through with the threads is I move this to the 0 position, which is the discs have more room between them. I grab my thread on the top and on the lower parts, and I make sure that the thread is completely inside the disc. And then I move my disc to the position I want, and I know that the thread is with the correct tension. So if we read the manual, you will see that the length of your stitch is adjusted with this button, which is, as I show you on this video, I'm always using this on the neutral position, so it's 2.5 centimeters, inches, it says here inches. So it's the normal width, and then you can also see how to adjust the width of the stitch. And as I told you, it has something to do with the needle position. You remember we have 3, so we can use the ones from the left combined with the middle, or the left with the right, and you will also have different width of your stitch. The wheel that I also shown you is the position of the blade, which is also something simple, and the pressure for the presser foot I also show you on this video what it is and how I have my configured. And then I also show you in this video I changed the position of the small button that we have there from the N to the R position to do the rolling hem, or to tighten the stitch without adjusting the tensions. So it's for me like a shortcut to help me do it. And then you can navigate through the manual, and you can see which stitches and how to configure your machine. I actually think this is a very nice thing to use on a daily basis when you need to change your stitches, because I really like it, and I think it's easy and very visual. However, I think that Bernette and Bernina don't have enough videos. I would love to have more videos from them when I started, but well, we can do it anyway. Here we have a place talking about the hem, the rolled hem, and you can see that they are referring to the position of that sticky there, that button there that I've shown you. So it's something that you will see on the video, that I also use not to do the rolled hem, but to help me control the tension on this one. I think that's it. If you have questions, don't forget to let me know. I have marked this page because this is the stitch that I was talking to you that I really like. It's the visible stitch that I do with the flat lock stitch. I'm gonna grab my top and I'm gonna show you which stitch this is. So I'm back. Let me show you some tests that I did. So this is the flat lock stitch, which I was telling you about. Visible, this area is absolutely perfect, I think, and I really like the visible stitch. This one inside, you don't have lining, so this is only one layer and this is the other, and you sew them together, and then when you open, inside you have this seam visible, and on the outside you have the flat lock stitch. And I really like this. This is a very nice way to combine two fabrics and have the visible stitch outside, and I really liked it, and I used it for the activewear patterns. I also did an experiment contrasting the fabric with the thread so that I could see how it turned, and in this case I used it to combine my mesh with my fabric, and this was for a cropped leggings that I sewn. And you can see here I also used, when you use contrasting threads, of course you can see if there are flaws, you can see the flaws, but I really wanted to try, and I really like it. I really like how this turns. And then I also have this one here on the back, which I also love, and it's combining this taupe with yellow fabric, and I did yellow threads on my machine, so it looks like so. So you can have a lot of fun with the stitches. Here you can see that I didn't finish this properly. I should have, with the tweezer, pulled the fabric, and it's still not done. and finished, but I actually love trying the stitches, so I encourage you to read the manual and try them. So now let's move to the machine to see the basic things, and let me know if you need any help in the end of this by commenting the video. See you soon. Bye girls.